Kim, and I'm with Clares Cottage, and I want to demonstrate today how easy it is to apply vinyl to glass. So join me as we get started. Here's some of the tools you'll need for applying vinyl to glass. A glass cleaner, a nice clean rag, your scissors, a little Sharpie will help, X-Acto knife, and a spatula or a credit card. Sometimes it's easier to use a big kitchen spatula for applying, and it's always nice to have a ruler or a yardstick for measuring. So now that you have your tools all set, you have your vinyl that I've sent to you and your frame. And so the first thing you're going to do is take the glass out of your frame. With the glass out of the frame, you're going to thoroughly clean your surface area. Just lay it on your table and make sure you get all the corners. Now with your ruler or your measuring tape or your yardstick, you're going to measure. This glass happens to be 17 inches by 17 inches. The vinyl's been cut to just 16 inches by 16 inches to allow the hangover of the frame. So I like to place my vinyl on here to get kind of just an eyeball of how it's going to look on the frame, and realize since I cut the vinyl to 16 inches, I'm going to have about a ½ an inch on each side. So that's where my Sharpie is going to come in. I'm going to get my Sharpie and mark just a ½ an inch off the frame. And I'm just going to do this on this one corner of the glass. Let me move that vinyl off right there. A ½ an inch, because I'm going to start on this left-hand side. And then I'm going to just draw a little simple line. I just use a fine tip Sharpie because the Sharpie will wipe off the glass. With the glass clean and my edges marked, I'm going to take my vinyl and I'm going to rub this spatula over the vinyl with quite a bit of pressure because I want the vinyl to stick to this masking. So when I remove the back, it's ready to apply to the glass. Now with my glass back in place, I'm going to take my vinyl piece, I'm going to peel off the backing. It's kind of a white backing, sometimes it's a blue backing. And I'm just going to fold it like this on the back side. With this corner, I'm going to place it directly on my little grid that I placed on the glass. If I can get this corner set, then the rest of it will turn out as being square. So with that corner set, I'm going to take my spatula and just apply it. Then lift your hand up underneath the vinyl and gently pull back the paper backing. And while I'm going, let me turn it this way so you can see. And while I'm going along, I'm using my spatula to apply it to the glass. Right here it looks like I got a little bubble. So it's easy to gently pull this back up and reapply. Sometimes it's just as easy to use your fingertips as it is the spatula. But as you go ahead and pull the paper backing back and use your spatula as you go along. And you can take it nice and slow so you can get all of your vinyl attached to your glass and it can be nice and square. Who knew that spatulas were good for applying vinyl? So if I get a little bubble, if I gently pull back up on the paper and the backing, then I can make some adjustments. Okay, with your backing completely off, just run over your vinyl with the masking on to make sure it's nice and secure to your glass. Then start at the very tip of a corner and gently peel the masking off. Now that you have your masking tape off, you have your vinyl attached to your glass. You can replace the glass then into your frame and put the back on your frame again. Some frames you can either just glue the backing back on, you can put paper behind it to add some different style to your decor. So here is your complete product. Your calendar's in its frame and it's ready for you to use a dry erase to write all your information and all your activities on for your family. It's a great organizational tool, and so I hope you enjoy it, and it's easy to do.